All right. Whew, here we go. Let me see if I can get this together. All right. And here. All right. So here we go. Yes, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. As always, I am your amazing host, Mr. Soul of a Man 504, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday out there, folks. We are live. We are multi-streaming out here in these digital streets. Today we are talking about the spiritual awakening. Why not today of all days, right? Because man, that energy. When I walked, I went to go get something. I went to go and get something to eat earlier this morning, and I walked outside, and everything looked orange, like for real. It looked, maybe it was just me. Everything, so it's a different kind of vibe out there today. Then it was all rainy and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, so yes, it's just interesting. I do get that. Mm, mm, do get that like major changes are approaching. So if you have been get my water here. Oh, hold on. Oh, I should have changed this thing before I started this. Mm, 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 mm. All right, and we are back. All right, so and that's the what was I saying? Oh yeah, so major changes, man. Major changes that are coming in. So it feels like the predictable is about to become very unpredictable. So it's stormy weather. Yeah, so it feels like the predictable is about to become very much so unpredictable. Like people, I don't know, people who thought that you were. It's interesting because some of us are very hard to read out here. Some of us are very hard to read. Like people, they'll think you're one way, and then it's like, bam, overnight everything switched up, and then they kind of look at you, and then it's like, they say that something is different about you. They look at you and they say like, man, you know what? Something is very, very, very much so different about you. Who is that? But welcome everyone. So we're talking about the spiritual awakening this morning, as it's thundering outside and it's sunny. But that's Texas weather for you. But anyway, so yeah, so we are talking about the spiritual awakening. DJ Herbalist, what's going on? So yeah, so we're talking about the spiritual awakening this morning, and um, there's definitely a lot of shifting powers going on out there. There's like a lot of shifting. Um, there's like a lot of shifting energy. Let me just do that. Yeah, but there's definitely like a lot of shifting energy that is going on out here. Like on today, this feels like a lot of portal energy happening. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever saw that Michael Jackson video Thriller. Kind of feels like that, but that the feels like the people talk about the veil and all of that stuff. It feels like that is very much so non-existent on today, like very much so. But yeah, we're talking about the spiritual awakening, ladies and gentlemen. This thing here is always doing something. But yeah, so we are talking about the spiritual awakening, and And in between that, I'm just getting what I'm feeling because, like I said, there's just a lot of there's a lot going on out here on not just today, but probably like the next few days. So if you are someone who is trying to, um, if you're trying to pray something through, manifest something through, those prayers and those manifestations will definitely be heard because there is a lot of energy out there. Just there's a lot of energy out there popping off, man. Like really and truly. So yeah, I would go ahead and do that. Whatever it is that you're trying to call in, but there are major changes that are coming through. There are very serious major changes that are coming through. Don't be don't be afraid to call out what it is that you want because things are definitely going to be majorly changing in your life. I feel like it's almost like you're going from the minor leagues to the major leagues. Very it's in a transition. I'm talking about like probably within days, within weeks. Within probably like some for some a few months. How things are going to be shifting and changing. And if you have a little time to rest, please do rest because you're going to be very, especially if you are an individual that is very much so gifted, and if you feel like you haven't had an opportunity to use your gifts, well, hey, guess what? Your time is now. Let me do this. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Oh man. Oh, there we go. I was like, what happened to it? Yeah, so your time is now. But all of this is a part of all of this, naturally is a part of your journey. This is a part of your life journey intertwined with your spiritual journey. And I tell if you don't believe in anything spiritual, at least believe in yourself. I'm never one to, I don't what's the word? I don't debate with people on stuff. Some people, no matter what, they can see stuff right before their eyes, they still won't believe it. That's just who they are. But anyway, moving forward, you got a lot of righteous changes coming in your life right now. Why is this thing crooked? Oh, let's see, hold on, fix this thing. Yeah, but you have a lot of you have a lot of righteous changes coming in your life. Getting that old song, swing down. Was that swing low, sweet chariots coming for to carry me home? So there's a lot of things that are carrying you home, a lot of things that are pushing you forward. Like that happened to me last night. But there's a lot of things that are there's a lot of power that's coming through that's pushing um it's interesting. It's almost like I would call it the immaculate manifestation. So if you are at a point in your life where you're like, you know what, something's got to change now, man, today is the day to put it through. Like really and truly, today is the day to put it through. No matter what you feel of the title of the day, today is a day of very much so. Today is just a very powerful day. I will say that it is. Today is an extremely powerful day. Even though if you may not, dress up, get into the festivities and all of that stuff like that as you did as a kid, it's okay. But again, there's a lot of power. There's a lot of power out there up for grabs, good, bad, or indifferent. But I would really and truly say, take advantage of the day. And it feels like, it opens up more going into the night. Like seriously, it really say, however it is that however you may, if you pray. If you like to speak things into existence, speak it out. If you write it down, write it down. You can. There's different ways. There are just different ways to manifest, but however you feel comfortable doing that, I'll just say that, however you feel comfortable doing that. So you can think thoughts in your head. If you're Unconscious,
It's
conscious.
9 o'clock.
Well, thank you, computer. If you're an unconscious conscious, manifester, what that? Oh, is that? Hey, Rona. Yeah, but if you're an unconscious or conscious manifester, you just thinking stuff in your head, in your mind, like, and you just start to see stuff around you, just really and truly changing. Just saying that today is a very immaculately lit day to go ahead and do that. As I hear the thunder outside booming, like for real. What is going on, ma'am? Top of the morning. It's been a minute. Thank you for popping in on the live. Again, all of that goes to the spiritual awakening. And this is not um moving forward. This is not for those that are like, if you're a little shaky, a little afraid, do it anyway. Seriously, like if you're tired of just being where you are right now, like really and true, like if you are just like very, very much so tired of just being where you are right now, like take advantage of today. Oh, cool. What's going on? I don't know if she could send a message, but hey, well, shout out to Shonda out there. But yeah, this is a very powerful day, man. And as the day from sun up to sundown, even going into the wee hours of the night or the morning, this day is just gonna get like, power wise, this day is gonna get even more this day is gonna get even more intense. I keep getting that song in my head, something has to break. So today is a day of like major breakthroughs. Today is a very, where people, I was on another app, and they were like I was, in, I guess, some of the Christian rooms, and they were like praying the day away. No, call that power to you, man. We not know. Now if you want to do that for protection, great, always ground and protect yourself. But no, today is a day to call that power, call your energy back to you. That's what this day is just right for the taking. This is I don't know why this thing looks all crooked. Let me see if I could. Yeah, just it'll be what it is. Yeah, man. So something has, Ooh, yes, Lord. So today's a so today is a day where fortunes are made. So I'll just say that. Today, um, like if you feel like if you have anything of a calling on your life, today is the day to go out and um, today is the day to go out and reach out and just to make that happen. Oh, I don't know. Why do I feel like it's crooked? I don't know. I've been having some. I don't know. My last 2 days have just been. But anyway, yeah. So it is about the breaking of the mold, and it is about moving towards your. It is about the breaking of the mold, and it is about moving towards. It is about moving towards your breakthrough, like seriously, because you have you got, I mean, does it cost something? Yeah, it's going to cost you your whole life. Whatever 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 that was. um I just heard a siren, but anyway, yeah, so that's a major confirmation to let me know that today. I don't know if I don't think y'all can hear that, but yeah, so today, and yeah, so today is a day of just very major confirmation. If you have had any recol, uh, recollections, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce that word. Anyway, of how it used to be and all of that stuff. It's really and truly just time for you to move forward. It's really and truly time for you to move forward now. Um, a lot of I just I it if I see a whiteboard and I see something pinned on it, and I see whatever that is pinned on it, saying that it's for you. It's for you. It's now. It's you know. It's like, yeah, it's right now. It was like it was, you know, like calculated. It was calculated like in the ethers, like, so to speak. But it is, you know, it is in the now, like, for you, because it is, if you ask for it and you haven't seen it, you know, you're gonna see it very soon, like very, 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 very soon. Like those that are those that are watching over you. Where'd my water go? Oh. Yes, those that are watching over you, they are, you know, they are with you. They are charging forward. They are ready, and they are going to, whatever that was that you had asked for. Like, that stuff is coming now. That stuff is, you know, that stuff is rising to the top. So it, you know, it's, you know, it's yours in the now, because you have, because you have stood up and you have said yes. You know, you have stood up and you had said yes to what it is that you want. That move, that trip, that something. I see a U-Haul. I see somebody packing stuff up. I see somebody moving. I see somebody going to. I see conferences. I see somebody. I see somebody in a bookstore. I see somebody in a bookstore signing books, for people. I see somebody walking into a new building, them giving you a new badge. I see somebody going somewhere, getting the keys to, like, some kind of you know. I see somebody getting the keys to, like, some kind of a corner office. I should have called this the miracles of your manifestations, but it's all underlined under the spiritual awakenings. All good, but maybe if I have the energy, I'll talk about that tonight. Mm, I never have anything to work. That's okay. I'll try to remember that. But yeah, so this is all a part of the this is all a part of the this is all a part of the miracle of your manifestations of what you called in. I know it's, you know, some of it has been a bit of a I don't know, song keeps popping in my head. I was watching a show on I was Oh, and just to let you guys know, I am a bit of an author. So you guys can go to www.solovan504.com, check out all my books, or you could go under Amazon, under Damon Alvarez, and, you know, check out all my books and all of that good stuff like that. But I was watching this show on Disney. I think it was Agatha or something, I think. But anyway, they were singing a song down the witch's road, and, you know, so you're going down this new road and this new journey. Yeah, so that is yours. That is nobody else's. You have, this comes with, it comes with a lot of new stuff. You know, it comes with a lot of, you know, it comes with a lot of new stuff, new opportunities, new things. Just feels like things are going to be pitched to you, or just, it just feels like things are, it feels like things are going to be like falling, feels like things are falling into your lap. I'm getting like that Alice in Wonderland. It's like that childlike curiosity, you know, because you see this, you don't see a rabbit hopping, you see a rabbit running, and you're like, wow, that's different. And then you, like, go down the rabbit hole and you're falling and falling. The falling is the falling is the falling away of new things, and the coming of age of you and the now, because, you know, you know, because you asked for it. And if this is your first time watching, yours truly, don't forget to follow, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, ma'am, how are you? So this is you have a lot of newness coming. When you because a few of us had to hit rock bottom. Mm, mm, mm. A few of us had to. A few of us had to hit rock bottom. Like stuff, like so much was taken away. Not just this year, but in the last, not just this year, but in the last few years. It's like so much was taken away. But it's the words are like, ready or not, because here it comes. Some of your some of your testimonies are so powerful that even if you went into a church, they would look at you weird, like, because some of the stuff that you have gone through is like, they even the church probably wouldn't be able to explain it, or a lack thereof. It's just that powerful. It's almost like they would be ready to just, like, they would just call you up. They'd be ready to seal everything that you have. Well, probably steal, but you know what I mean. Like, just seal it all the way. Ready to go there. No, I'm not. Oh, mm, all right, there we go. Yes, I returned. Mm. Yeah, so we were talking about yeah, so we were talking about how powerful today is, and how, yeah, so we were she said, let's see, Diamond, I used to hear voices and then they went away. I heard them for 3 years. Excuse me. Well, I would say, let me get this together. Yeah, so don't be afraid of your own power. The voices, you just have the ability to hear people's thoughts. That's what that is. That's just it's a gift. Yeah, of course, we were all, maybe we were all a little jumpy. What's going on, man? We were all a little jumpy in the beginning, because these things, people can tell you about certain things, but it's like you don't feel the power of you don't feel the power of an airplane until you're in it and it takes off and it's flying in the air, or some kind of super turbocharged car until you're riding in it and it's going 90 to 100 miles per hour, just straight ahead. So it's like to feel it's like to feel that power. And it's, and I think one bad misconception is, and I think this a lot of this comes from the more of the Christian community, and I'm not trying to beat them up, but it's like they think that, they think that the gifts that you have are some kind of way just bad and evil. And we, like, I didn't sit in some circle and with candles around me and make some deal with some dark being from, I don't know, some whatever dimension. That didn't happen to me. It's like I had the love of ancestors that came through. And I didn't understand what, I didn't understand what an ancestor was, or or how that felt, until and I came from, I've been going to church all my life. I still, I still pray to God, and and all of that, and angels and Jesus, and but I was reintroduced to something new. And um and for me, if it would have been bad or evil, then I feel like, my angel gods would, they would have came and they would have shut that down. I would have had like really negative feelings, and I would have probably ran to the church, and and but that didn't happen because I know that they're a family, and there's so much about there's so much about the spiritual world that we really don't understand. There's so much about that spiritual world that we really and truly, like we really and truly, we do not understand. So while you're on your spiritual awakening, you take it slow. You call in your guides to help you, really and truly. That's something for. Oh, and don't forget to follow, ladies and gentlemen. People are right. Yeah, you are. Yeah, so you're going through the part of your awakening where things around you are starting to shake. Things around you are starting to shake. Yes, you are powerful, and you should know that. It's like you have the ability to like move things around. Like if you watch like in the comic books and those movies with people with superpowers, like you just have that ability to like to move things around. But if you focus, if you and a lot of this goes to you going to your higher self, so to speak, like you going deep within like your spiritual being, and calling, yeah, something like that, and you have, but it's you, because you have a powerful mind. It's like for you, once you set your mind to something, then you go and you make that happen. You've been like that, you're like your whole life. Like if you really want it, you set your sights to it, no matter how high the goal, you like always make it happen. Yeah, and your yeah, your dreams are, what did I say, prophetic. Like you'll have dreams about people, probably, you have dreams about people that you've never even met yet, that you might not, who knows, it could be 10 months, 10 years from now, and you'll see that person like walking on the street or whatever, or in an office or something, like in real life, and in real time. So, this stuff is, yeah. And see, yeah, I've been seeing that a lot myself, like the 555s, like consistently, like really and truly. Let me see, hold on. Let me take this off. I've been seeing those numbers like crazy. Let me see. All right, cool. You are a moderator now. Hold on, let me fix this thing. Yeah, that's it. Like I don't believe, like if you have somebody in your life and somebody says, "Oh, that person stole," no, like people, I mean, we know the definition of stealing, but when it comes to people, people make choices, and they made a choice, to move, whatever. But when things are moved and cleared out of the way, that just means that you have greater things coming. That you have greater things coming in, in and around your life. That means that you have a higher calling, and when these people see you again, and they see you and with this bright light around you, and they think that, oh well, they took the job, or they took, I don't know, whatever, something was like abruptly snatched away, something was abruptly, something was, abruptly closed, or whatever, like that, maybe your, whatever it is, like your bank account, and then, over the next few days or weeks, you see yourself with like more money, more opportunities, and all of this stuff. I know we worry and wonder. We worry and wonder about these things, but your this is the seasons of greater, of leveling up, of taking off. For they say, for thine is the kingdom, for the power and the glory. So you're under the kingdom, and you're under the kingdom, and you're about to get the power and the glory. Because it's there's always moving more into a season of moving more into a moving more, not just a season, but seasons of triumph. The seeds have already been planted. The dice have already been cast. You're about to be the star of the one of some of the greatest moments. You're about to be the star of some of the greatest moments of your life. Hmm. I'll check that later. Something had to break. Something had to break. Something had to change. I know that I've lost some very, very close, important family members to myself this very year. But I know that they are. I know that they are in peace, and I have more. I have more help now than I've ever had before. So for me, there's and you're if I was just gonna say there's no way that I can fail or whatever, but you know for some of you there's a reconciliation. There's a there's a reconciliation that's coming, so you're going to understand why, because it feels like things were happening in concession. It feels like things were happening in concession. um and so you have to walk boldly, mindfully, and you you have to walk boldly, mindfully, and steadfast. That's not for me, I'll say that. You have to walk boldly, mindfully, and steadfast. You're going, you're going to like new levels, because you're going to, and a new month isn't even here yet. We're just at the end of this month, but there's a lot of there's a lot of not just good news, but there's a lot of great news that you have coming in. There have been some oversights in your life that you may want to go in and have some people look back at, like, seriously, or they will be looking back at. So you will be, there's like, um, there's like new people. It's almost like there there were people, like, well, there are people that are paying close attention to you, but they're going to pay even closer attention, and they're going to start, like, it's almost like they're going to be digging. They're going to be like, because it's like some of the things that you say is going to resonate with them so hard. It's going to be like, there's no way in the world that you could know that, because I've had people tell me that, like, there's no way you could know that, like, because I haven't told anybody that information. That's how they know you're authentic, you're legit, you're the real deal. Because there's like they're gonna try to find a connection, a correlation, like, did I run into this person at a certain point in my life, and did I tell them this? And it's like 'cause this stuff it's it's beyond their truth, and it's beyond their wildest imaginations to know that how could how could you know this, like, how could you know this? So but yeah, I was saying to really take advantage of today, because the energy is shifting powerfully hard out here, and things are it feels like things are moving fast. It's almost like things are moving fast, like lightning, so to speak. And as the day continues to go, we go from, like I said, sun up to sundown. When the sun goes down, it's like it's going to get even more powerful. Even more powerful for the day. Even if you're not. I'm not saying you got to go get dressed up. No, I'm not. Not saying that. Not if you're doing that, cool. But people just have people. A lot of people look at this day as something, as like something, evil or whatever. And it's the day is just very, it's just powerful. That's just what it is. Hold on, folks, I will be right back. But like I was saying, today is a day of miraculous breakthroughs. Like really and truly, today is, um, yes, yes, God is amazing. So it's like, I'm getting that song, heaven and earth adores us with a mighty God we serve. So, um, yeah, but yeah, yeah. So today is a day of, so today is a day of miracles, and today is a day of. I'm not. I'll talk about that later on tonight. But the manifestations of your miracle, are the miracles of your manifestation. The miracles of your manifestations. Because you're from a very powerful, blessed lineage. You are, like, you are from a very you're from a very powerful, blessed lineage. And all of, from many comes one. You here now at this moment with, with all of this stuff. Can someone tell me where we are with the? Oh, okay, 9.2. Okay, yeah, cool. But you, don't forget to follow me, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not. But there's this lineage of change that has been screaming out for you. This is your birthright, moving your that you're moving forward to, and that you deserve every. They're they're saying that you deserve every penny. They're saying that you deserve every penny of every moment, and that things are going to start adding up. And through that, you're going to start leveling up. it's almost like you're it's interesting because it's almost like you're going to start to see it and feel it like within thanks for the gifts. And it's almost like you're going to see it and feel it like yeah, I think a lot of people here believe in manifesting, so it's almost like you're going to see it, and it's almost like in a blink of an eye. It's almost like it's going to be a supernatural sleight of hand, like something is taken, but something new is like replaced, like very, very, very fast. Like if you're looking for the like if you're looking for change and like if you're looking for but yeah, if you're looking for like change in your life or a job or a career, now would be the time to start acting on that. They say move where the spirit moves you, or move how the spirit moves you. There you go. Yeah, they're saying move how the spirit moves you. Um, yeah, it's not how you're manifesting. It's more somebody was saying that they've been manifesting since January. Because what you're calling in is not well, what you're calling in is not small by any means, and things do take time. Things really and truly. So um it's not a simple thing, but it's like your whole life. Um, it's like your whole life is to give you to make it make sense. Your whole life is about to change. Like not in a bad way, but your yeah. So your whole life your whole life is about to change. Things had to happen the way that they were. Things had to play out, so to speak. It's almost like it's almost like you were playing, not playing, but it's almost like you were going through a game of chance, and just to let you know, you won, and that it's almost like the scales of it's almost like the scales of destiny or arising for you. So it's like things are about to majorly change and shift in your life, really and truly change and shift in your life. You're going to be seeing things like very much so different, very, very, very much so different. Somebody was saying that you're the apple of their eye. This could be a grandmother or a great grandmother. Something around you is sealed, but things around you are miraculously going to start to open up. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, ladies and gentlemen. But I will be back on here tonight, probably about maybe 8. I'll probably be on, a little while tonight. To my forefathers and yeah, they're saying that for you, your greatest trials are behind you, and that they're there with you every step of the way. So they're going to continue they're going to continue to walk with you. It's not that they just walk with you, but they carry you. So and you're carrying a lot, and they understand that, and they're going to start to bridge, to what it is that you truly need, moving forward. So they're saying that so that you don't have to feel like you're carrying all that load on yourself. Yes, I will be back. You have my word on that. But yeah. All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead on and shut this down. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and we'll be back on here a little later. I might come back on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come back tonight.